So we never ever barely see this in the early stages of the manga, when we get to see the main character lose a fight with like a main villain, and it's like had to be saved. He's like, nah, bro. Like one of like the big elders of the group. He's like, nah, you know, I've got to take care of this Asta. You know, you did like nothing to him, really. Like, you did like a little damage just to take out one of his minions. But it's like when the character kind of realized that he's kind of lost, and he's like, yeah, you're my rival, but don't worry, I can't let you die yet. This is up to me. I really respected that in this chapter of like Black Clover, and I gotta say, going from the start and all that, when we got to see Yuno as well, he's like, we find out a little bit more about Sylph and explaining like, oh, the reason why he was actually able to even aim in the first place and even go is because Sylph was actually, you know, always telling like where the mana was, and also as well since like he has to rely on Sylph's magic to like go about, since his dominant senses are just gone. He's like, and it's like, oh shit, I need to use like mana to defend, or like I stole, or else. And there's like the witch just like crumbs crashing in, and it's like comes up to like the little girl as well that like loves eating. It's like turns into like this old hag, and it's just like, what the fuck is this shit? And she's like, give me your mana, give me, like, she just keeps screaming. I absolutely love like the little girl is like you see Yuno come crashing in like that, and he's like, what the fuck is this shit? And it's just like saying like, oh, what's this, another like sinister mana? It's like, and you see like the bitch, she's just go like, yo, give me your mana, and she's just like, what part of no don't you understand? Like, she's got like this fucking nasty Yasu kind of face, like, you wanna fucking get fucked, bitch? Like that, I just transforms and makes like this giant ram just come out, and it goes wolf form, sheep counter, like it just bobs that bitch just straight out. This is very interesting because like it was like really interesting that they were actually called this at the start. You know, it was supposed to be, you know, like the sheeps or something that was originally called by like the mistranslations that we had, but then it changed into like the bulls from like the official Shonen Jump. It was like, I don't know, it was like weird just seeing like a giant ram just beating the shit out of someone. It was just like, well, it seems like now her like whole style is like wolf form, and she can actually able summon like her wool magic, which I'm guessing is like a certain version of air magic going on wind. Like, so I mean, it was kind of interesting. And when she said, "Oh no, all my fucking food's going everywhere," and it's like seeing that little crush going on there, and it's like, oh, just because you got food, and she's like, she mad blushed when she saw Yuno, and she's like, oh, like the Prince of Meals, thank you. He's like, oh, it's nothing. It just like collapses because he's like used so much magic on him, and it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna lie on this bitch. It's like, yeah. And then when we get to actual stuff with Asta, he's there trying to take her on. He's like going against like what, his number 2 monster, where it was like called Alfred, which was like this lightning thing with like no legs that was just flying. And it's like, yeah, you got an anti-magic sword, but it doesn't do no good. You can't hit it. And it's just like, even when you saw like Silver, she was just like, I need to help him some way or another, like, you know, I need to do something, but she can't because she's there with like the other guy, like the fire dude, and he's just like, yeah, we can't do anything against this mud guy, we're like at a disadvantage right here. And it's like, oh, I can't give Asta the magic to do his technique to even beat him. And he's just like, I'm losing like all my blood, I'm losing energy, I can't do this. It's like, this isn't even like anything that I've dealt with before. It's like, I don't want to lose to this guy. And it's just like, I'm generally fucked. It's just like, and then out of nowhere he gets saved by fucking this motherfucker just burning it to a crisp. And he's like, and even Asta realizes, like, yeah, I lost this fight, I couldn't win this one. And he's like, don't worry, kid, you know your master, he saw something in you, but don't worry, I don't want you to die here. You're my rival. If you said you wanted to become like the emperor as well. And he's just like, I respect that. And he's like, yeah, leave the rest to me. And he's like, oh, this guy's the leader of the Crimson Light, like, and he's like, yo, Falgoyan, like, Vandamillion, like that. He's just like, comes out, he's like, yo, leave the rest to me, kid, like that. It's like, honestly, that was really sick. Like, he's got fire all over him like that. He's just going in, it's like, nah, let me show you what a leader can do. What a real someone that is close to getting to like that magic level, like Emperor level. And I'm like, that's what I want to see. Like, we get to see like what one of the big dogs can do, and I'm like, I respect that we've seen this early, and this is going to get some inspiration to Asta. And just not to mention as well, Asta isn't just because he's got like a sword that can cancel out magic doesn't mean he can't be like beaten by magic users. So just thinking like, oh, well, every solution sword like that. It's like, no, like the problem is, it's like Asta can't hit things that are like in the air, and he can't dodge. It's like, in the end of the day, he's got something that's like an anti-magic weapon, but until he can learn like any magic or like anything at all, like even any items that can like let him fly or do anything, he's pretty much useless. And I think, like, maybe, like, you know, the bird, like, you know, since what I originally thought that it was actually transformed into sword, maybe, like, you know, that thing might be able to, like, transform into some giant hawk or something for him to, like, transform fucking into, like, a little crow. Like, that'd be really sick. Or, like, it, like, infuses into him and gives him wings or something like that to, like, actually let him, like, to fly or something like that. Like, that would be a cool way for him to deal with, like, anti-magic, like, sword air like stuff. I mean, he can deal with ground stuff pretty much easily if he isn't being overwhelmed, and it's like if you just go like power. But it's like, for most of that, like, I really respected from this chapter is like, yeah, Asta, you know, we know you're strong, we know that you can take some stuff, but it's like, yeah, this is still the league. And it's like, if it's one of these motherfuckers, it's like, just imagine the boss of this guy and like higher up like on the scales like that. It's like, that's what I liked about it. It's like, even he had to have help with Yuno to take down, like, the other dude, the crystal guy. And it's just like, you know, you still got a long way to go. Like, Asta, you got a long way to go, and I do respect that in you. It's like, you know, we're only just kind of around at the beginning of the series, and I really respect that from it, and I really got a lot from this chapter. And, you know, we got some fights settled, and we got, like, you know, seeing what exactly a high-level person in the series can do. Honestly, I really respected this from this chapter, what I gave it. So, honestly, I thought it was a great chapter. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Honestly, it was just that's what I respect. Like, a main character who's just like, oh, I'm not the best, like, because that's the thing, we have kind of issues with characters like Natsu that can always just solve a problem, and he didn't even, like, lose his first fight, really, like, his actual first, like, kind of legit fight until he got to, like, all the way into the Tenrojima arc, like, and it's just, like, that's kind of crazy to see that. And it's, like, this guy already at chapter 30 learning some big stuff about it, so, you know, he now knows, like, what exactly it is to get to the top, what exactly hurdles he's going to have to climb, and I respect that. So, let me know in the comment section down below, but that's all for me, so thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.